representing Fairfax County last February, and today, former Redskin Fred Davis had his day in court. It turned out well for him. Davis was found not guilty. Fox 5's John Hennerhan is in the newsroom, or was in the courtroom. And John, what happened? I thought that Davis's blood alcohol level was quite high.
Yeah, it was very high, Scott. But the whole case got tossed out of court, basically because of the circumstances of the arrest and, frankly, good lawyering from the defense attorney. On February 21st, office workers in Tysons Corner noticed a lot of fire and police responders around a Rolls Royce, the driver of which had apparently fallen asleep at a traffic signal. They started taking cell phone pictures of the incident, including the field sobriety test administered by police.
And then they had him walking in a straight line, and
how did you do with that?
He looked a little wobbly, but he wasn't like visibly falling down or anything like that.
The driver was former Washington Redskin tight end Fred Davis, who was arrested. A charging document said Davis's blood alcohol level was .17, twice the legal limit. 2 days earlier, Davis had been suspended from the NFL for an unspecified violation of the league's substance abuse policy. This was Davis's day in court. The responding policeman said firefighters had arrived at the scene first, and when the officer arrived, Davis was slowly pulling his Rolls Royce around the stopped fire truck. Defense attorney Morgan Darnell asked the cop if he ever saw the Rolls driver asleep. "No, sir," replied the cop. The defense attorney then successfully argued that police did not have probable cause for a traffic stop.
The officer responded to a dispatch, and when he arrived on scene, Mr. Davis wasn't doing anything wrong. And having stopped Mr. Davis, the judge found that there wasn't a basis for the stop.
The case against Fred Davis was dismissed.
Were you asleep at the wheel at some point? Well, we're not going to do that. He's just looking forward to getting back to the game.
Yeah, getting back to football. I mean, this is just something, lesson learned, just, when you're driving, you just got to make sure everything's right.
Fred Davis is currently a free agent. He says his suspension from the NFL is up in October. He wants to continue playing, and he is talking with several teams. And we also asked Fred Davis for details about why he got suspended from the NFL. What was the substance that he was abusing? He smiled, politely declined to answer, thought about it for a moment, and then he said most emphatically, it was not marijuana. That's all he said. Again, if he can strike a deal with the team, Fred Davis can resume playing NFL football this October. John.
All right, John, thanks for the update.